So I studied abroad for a semester, a full 5 months in Uppsala, Sweden. And I chose it really for the classes. I wanted to make sure I could still graduate on time and take meaningful classes that would transfer back to Purdue. So that was a big factor. And I also wanted to go someplace that was not as popular as where everyone goes. Scandinavia is a little bit underappreciated, I think. It's a hidden gem. So when I showed up on my first day, it was covered in snow, very, very cold, below freezing, and the sun set at 3 p.m. So it was very dark for the first couple of months because they're up close to the Arctic Circle. But when I left, actually, the sun set for maybe 3 hours. Not graduating on time was not an option for me, so I wasn't sure if I could make it work, but I absolutely did. I've taken almost 17 to 18 credits every semester until my senior year, so even studying abroad, I still have a way lighter load now. I think it is really important to get ahead of it and make sure you sign off on those classes to transfer credit before you choose which one you want. And I also applied for a bunch of different scholarships, like Learning Beyond the Classroom I'm involved with, so you can ask for money through that program as well. Once you're over there, things are definitely more expensive, so budgeting is a huge skill you should definitely learn once you get there. But actually getting there, if you search for scholarships, they're out there.
So I went to Tanzania, Africa. I went through the educational Maymester. I chose it because I wanted to teach. I've always wanted to work with students. So I got to live on the Indian Ocean, so swimming was a big thing. It's a little scary. I don't really like water, but I got a scuba dive, which was awesome. But the focus was teaching. So for 2 weeks, I taught at a secondary school, math and physics. So I created my own study on technology there, and I tried to make a wireless mesh network. And then I got to go on safari in the Serengeti and then Ngorongoro Crater, which was absolutely beautiful. I got to see some really, really weird things that I didn't think I'd ever get to see. So I got to see a lion get a kill. Wow, it was the most emotional thing I've been through in my life.
So I studied abroad in Hainan, China this previous summer, and that was a 6-week internship. And it looked really intriguing. I've never been to China, and the topic that I was going to be studying, sea turtle conservation, was one that I felt very passionate about. So it was rescued. This little tiny green sea turtle, just a couple weeks old, was rescued by the police there from the illegal trade market, and he turned it over to our organization. And this little sea turtle was emaciated and dehydrated and not doing so well, and so it was my job to rehabilitate the sea turtle and get it healthy again. So over the month span that I took care of it, it grew and it got a lot healthier, and that was just really rewarding to kind of see how I was able to make a difference and an impact in that way. I think we have really great programs here that help to send us abroad, and so I would encourage them to really see what's out there and use the resources that we have at Purdue on the study abroad page, because there's so many places we can go, so many different opportunities that people can take, classes you can take abroad. The opportunities are endless.